Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Covering both sides of the big issues with the analysis you trust on News Radio 1040 WHO.
Need to Know with Jeff Angelo is the program. According to the Harris poll, 51% of Gen Zers will opt to skip family gatherings to avoid political disagreements. I know it's coming up more and more during holiday gatherings of families, how you handle people that are passionate about their politics. Let's talk this over with an etiquette expert who runs Show Up Well Consulting. Jan Goss is back on the Davison Family Dentistry Newsmaker line. Jan, welcome back to Iowa Radio. Good morning.
Good morning from Texas.
So, Jan, should there be rules at a party that no politics will be discussed, or is that pampering Gen Zers just a little too much, and we need to say, look, you can come in and we can have these political discussions. It's just part of our family. What are you thinking, Jan?
Well, it actually can go both ways. It's up to the host. Protocol is that the host maintains control. So I'm a speaker, and when I speak, it's important for me to know my audience. And I think as a host, you need to know who's coming. Guess who's coming to dinner? It could be, the wild and crazy relative. You need to know your audience, who is coming, and know, is it possible with this mix of people to have an intelligent political discussion? It could be sensitive. So can you approach the conversation with an open mind, remain respectful, and have those kind of conversations, or put the boundary and just say, you know what, home needs to be a safe place. This should be a place of joy where we're coming together for the holiday. And so here's the rule. We're going to stay offline about these kind of discussions.
And Jan, do you do that in advance, or is it the host's job to wander around and go, whoa, 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 I hear that over there. Well, no.
Oh, no, earlier is better.
Yeah.
Nip it in the bud. Let people know in advance. Just say, by the way, you guys, we're coming together. We haven't seen each other. Let's keep all topics off of, you can do the sex, religion, and politics thing, or whatever the host determines.
And then, of course, you might get in that uncomfortable position, Jan. Let's say everybody's had a couple cocktails, and, Uncle Bob, he just wants to tell you how strongly he feels about everything. I'll tell you one of the family conversations that I've seen and dread when the person says, well, now that you know this about this candidate, how can you support them? And so it really can put the host in a bind if it gets that point, doesn't it?
Well, self-regulation is number one. Like, we have power over our own selves. We can control what comes out of our mouth. We can't control Uncle Joe. We can't control anyone else, but we certainly can control our own self. So divert the conversation. Take charge. If you have to, you can get up and walk out of the room. Say, you know what, we're not going to discuss this, and I need to go check on the turkey. Or get up and leave the discussion. If you don't put fuel on a fire, it will go out.
Yeah, that's a good rule that I've heard multiple times, Jan. And here's the other thing. I hope that on this show I'm modeling for people how you can have political disagreements. And, and you can talk it through, and everybody comes away from it going, okay, I felt heard. So if the political disagreements are going to happen at your family gathering, what's the rules? What should people be aware of in order to have an okay political discussion at a family gathering?
Sure. Well, number one, be prepared. Like, be informed. Don't just pull something off social media and create some sort of, doctrine about it. So be sure that you're informed and that you have your facts straight. And then be curious and have a willingness to understand different viewpoints. You can really encourage civil conversation if you use empathy. Use this as an opportunity to learn from other people's perspectives. All of us think we're right. That's humanity's demise. We all think that we are the right ones, and I don't know about you, but I've thought some things in my life, and I found out I was wrong.
Change my mind, yeah.
Only once.
All right.
But it did happen.
One per lifetime.
Yes, exactly. So I think, just approaching with compassion and with empathy, and it's that willingness to learn. People think the way they do for a reason. Mm-hmm. And if you were raised like them, lived in their body, had their same life experiences, you would be just like them.
Yeah, that is ultimately the thing to consider. Etiquette expert and run Show Up Well Consulting. That is our friend Jan Goss. Jan, Merry Christmas to you. Thanks very much for weighing in.